Retro Rock plays everything.
Hey, Rob here, and today I'm going to be doing a unboxing of Basic Fun's Arcade Classics 04 q-bert machine. In the past I've done the Frogger machine by them. Note that these are the larger of the mini arcades. This is the little micro one, and this one's quite a bit bigger than it. I actually like the form factor a little bit better, although in general I found that the arcade design isn't as good. It isn't as authentic as these. These are very, very similar, having the same art and style as an arcade machine. These are not quite so much. They basically mimic the design of the Bridges, which is the holding company's other arcade machines, which were kind of crappy LCD affairs. They also made some of the remakes of like the Mattel Electronics games. In this, I think they bought this division because they had these really nice LCD machines, but I'm not 100% sure because they picked them up back in 2013 and these didn't exist back then. So, like I said, they're using their branding for it, so I'm just guessing that it's a technology that they acquired through there. Anyway, let's get started. Oh, I do want to mention one more thing. There is, I believe, 7 of these, or at least I've heard from people in the know that there's 7 of these. I've only seen 5 of them. I've seen Centipede, q-bert, Asteroids, Pac-Man, and Frogger. But I understand that there is a Rampage one, and there is also a Joust one. I am totally looking for those, so if anybody sees one, let me know where you saw it and I'll pick those up. Alright, let's get started on the unboxing. Okay, let's take a look at the box art itself. It's kind of generic. The cardboard itself is pretty thin and wavy. So if you're looking at this as a display piece, I don't know how important the box is going to be on this. But it's not terrible artwork itself. This looks, it looks nice. It's, it's a capable job, but it's nothing you're going to necessarily want to display. There's the side. Front, as you already saw. There's the top. That's kind of cute. I like that. And the bottom with the warnings. Don't put me in the trash. And, yeah, I don't know what the heck. Small bomb or something. Anyway, not suitable for children under 3 due to small parts. Let's unbox it. Opens from the top. Note that the factory tape, I cut through it, but you could probably remove it without damaging the box if you wanted to. I found it was kind of in the middle there as far as stickiness. That matters to people who keep the boxes and want to open it and still play with it. Alright. And, you'd think, as a person who does a lot of unboxings, I could actually unbox something. But nope, not yet. Haven't gained the ability. Okay, there it is. Get the box out of the way. Manual is included. It shows you where the screen and the joystick are. Well, that's very useful. And the object of the game is to score as many points as possible by changing the color of the cubes on the pyramid from the original color to a destination color. You'll accomplish this by hopping q-bert from cube to cube while avoiding nasty characters who will try to stop him. Alright. One of the most important parts of this game is whether they got the controls right. It is horribly difficult to get q-bert's controls right, just because of the nature of the original arcade controls that were on it. Atari versions of it were terrible. The Commodore 64 version of it was pretty terrible. They just didn't get the controls right. So we'll see. Looks like they might have, because it appears that they blocked off the up and down on the controller, so you can only go the direction you need. Alright. Little tabbies. Actually, you can probably get it out of here without that. Yeah, it's got these twist things again. I don't, Isn't it enough that it's got the twist on it? Does it really need to have this tape? Is that really 100% necessary? And I can't get my fingernails under it. There we go. And twist. Twist. It's amazing. You almost need a manual for undoing these. Twist and twist. Hopefully those instructions were not for the people putting it together. Let's see. Yep, it popped right off. That one didn't. Oh, a nice little backdrop there. You don't really see it due to the size of the unit, but here we go. Q-bert in all its glory. Let's take a look at it. Quick little side note before I go on. I said that the artwork wasn't very close to the original Q-bert one. It actually is pretty close to it. This side art is used on the original one. Of course, it's wider and it doesn't have the Q-bert written vertically. I'll put a copy of the original right over here. I just probably cut off my finger with it. But anyway, and you can see what it looks like compared to the original. If you look at the top art is the same, although it's elongated here so it fits across. There's no side art that I've seen for it. This top deck art is indeed different, but it's a little bit closer than I originally thought it was, so not really that bad. Alright, let's look at the size of this thing. Okay, so size-wise, it's quite a bit bigger than the Super Impulse version of the Tiny Arcades. However, it's not really that big. Sorry, Europeans, I don't have millimeters here, but, you know, convert it over, guys. It's about 6 inches high, about 3.5 inches wide, and depth-wise, it goes about 3 inches. So, it's not huge, but I do like the fact that it has a little bit more real estate here on the screen. The only problem is, as you can see, the screen is not actually the original format. So this is a wide screen as opposed to this one's 4:3 ratio. So that's interesting to note. Quick walk through of this little guy here. On off buttons right here. Volume is right here. Looking up at the top, there's a joystick. If you look really close, it is locked to the 4 diagonals. I think I'm going to like that. That's going to be a start button because there is no fire button in Q-bert. As you can see, the now it's making noise. As you can see, like the side art, it's a little bit cheap. It's just it's a stick-on sticker, and I'm gonna guess if it got wet or anything, it would probably start peeling. It might not. It's got a little bit of gloss on it, but it feels thin. I'm pretty sure you could probably damage it fairly easy. So you're gonna have to be careful with it if you get it. Of course, we got this guy. Pull it out. 3 AA batteries in here. It's got the annoying screw on the back, which drives me crazy. I believe that is a reset button. Q-bert again on the side. Bottom is very nondescript. Notice that there is no rubber feet though, which would have been a nice detail. Top, nothing to say. And then it's got the front mounted speakers so that they're a little bit louder. It does have decent volume on it, so let's flip this sucker on. Alright, time to play around. Sorry if it jumps around a little bit. Again, as I mentioned, there's no rubber feet, so it will walk a little bit. I like the fact that they put the instructions in here. That's pretty nice. Didn't have to do that. I know that it's, you know, something you should expect, but it's nice that they actually do it. Because they definitely could have cheaped out and not done it. I like the loading. And yeah, they got the angles right. Oh shoot. I suck at this game too. I've always been bad at it. Oops. Jeez. Come on, let's get through a level. You can use these teleport pads too. Get back to the top. Which is probably gonna cost me. Not good. I got it. Yeah. Yeah, the sound is pretty good. And as you can see, hitting the sound button, which I'm doing at the bottom, you can't see it, but right here, I can change the sound. It's got about 4 different sound levels, including off. Poorly played. Ugh. Not bad. It really does play well. Huh. Oops. Alright. Let's get to the verdict. I do like the machine quite a bit. It has a couple of quality control issues, notably the stickers here are, if you look really close, they're not put on exactly straight or exactly right. I think these stickers are a little bit cheap. I don't think they're going to hold up a whole lot over time if you're beating on it, but then again, it's only a $20 device. The screen's nice and bright. I like that. This controller, even though it looks cheap, is all get up. It actually does work really well. There's a little bit of overshoot on the plastic up here. You might want to take just a little bit of sandpaper and sand that down a little bit to make it a little bit smoother, but it's not bad. I mean, it's just a little detail issue. The speakers are loud and fairly clear. They're definitely better than some of the Famiclones I've done. The sound button here, it works okay. It's got like 4 different sound levels. Yes, it would have been nice if they would have put a slider in or something for volume, but it works just fine. Nothing to say about an on-off button. It's an on-off button. As far as general construction quality goes, it's on the mediocre side. It's not real bad. It's not real good. I really would have liked it if they would have put some rubber feet on the bottom to keep it from walking, because you're almost always going to be playing this thing on a table, not in your lap. All in all, for 20 bucks, it's not bad. It's a cool little piece of history. Obviously, there's a lot of little handheld devices that you could get that play a lot more games and probably have q-bert included on them as well, but it's a cool little form factor at a decent price. So, definite thumbs up. But again, just remember, you get what you pay for. Thank you very much for watching this review. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe for more. See you in a couple days. Bye.
Retro Rocks Gaming Videos.